Hello and welcome back. It has been quite some time since I've made any content on this channel. I have not looked at it, but might be a year or longer. Anyway, this time instead of some regular figures, I've actually made something for an old toy I had, or for some old toys I had. So in 2015, 14 maybe, I don't know, there were these Star Wars toys with some really nice tiny squishy figures. They were called Star Wars Fighter Pods. A few years later, they were rebranded as Star Wars Micro Force or whatever. I still have a whole box of them lying around in my room. So I thought, I love these tiny figures, as I love all kind of figures. And what could you do with these figures? So you had these vehicles, these knobs under here for some other features, some kind of ball things you had in these sets with them. But you basically had these figures and these vehicles. Now, of course, that's fun, but for me, it always felt like a bit lacking. So, some months ago, I started thinking about what if I could make a bit more of a base thing for them. Something that they could stand on, something where they could storage their vehicles. So, my first attempt at this was basically this. Looks a bit like nothing. It's basically supposed to be an Imperial bunker, maybe a Republican one. And so you basically have your vehicles, and as you can see, the holes, so the vehicles can actually fit in there. And you can basically put your vehicles in here. Let's take a Millennium Falcon and have them there to display your stuff. And then you can basically, or I could basically put my figures there nice and neatly, have the Emperor arrive, have some guards, have a pilot here, and on the other side, Luke Skywalker and some other figures. C-3PO, R2-D2. And basically that was my first attempt at this. There's actually, I will try and get a good picture of it. These sort of bulbs light up in the dark, and I'll see if I get a nice picture of them glowing. They won't do a big amount of light, but might look nice. Yeah, so now I took a bit of my black lighting to charge them up a bit. And as you can see, they light up a little bit. It's not like you could see anything, like I could remove the ship, you wouldn't even see it, that it's going away. And the light fades fairly quickly. But still, I thought it was a nice feature to see a little bit of that light still glowing, like there would be some landing helping lights, so the ships would know where the landing platforms are. So yeah, it's not much, I have to admit. It's basically this tiny bunker, some kind of pipes and barrels, some details, and maybe something like you could say, in this bunker you could go down to another level or something like that. But basically something that I could put these vehicles on and have a bit of a more play-like base for them. So they're not just standing around like that, because I always felt that it wasn't that nice if they just sit around like that and they have no actual base. And even if I built them some out of maybe Lego or other wooden bricks, it wasn't always that nice. So that was my first try at it. I will actually show you maybe in a week or so two other projects on this I had made. One was for Tatooine and one was for Andor. They are a bit bigger, and let's see how they turn out. Goodbye.